the button maps a thing? In-game thing or a options thing? Oh, it's here. Okay, we are using vehicle control thing. So, is there a handbrake? Settings. Oh, VCA settings. Left control and C. Well, I haven't tried that, so I could look at that. VCA, look left, look right. Toggle view, direction forwards and back. That works on the shifter. Set. Anyway, drive forwards, drive backwards. No auto rotate back. Oh, that's a thing. Is it inching? Left shift. Keep speed, permanent keep speed, swap speed. So gear up, gear down. So I think I've got it set on automatic, but you can stick it on manual. Neutral on, neutral off. G27, clutch axis. More hand throttle, less hand throttle. Come on, is there a handbrake? There's not a handbrake. I didn't notice a handbrake. Oh well. Didn't notice handbrake setting. So basically what I have to do when using this mod, when I come to a stop, I have to stop, hold the brake, and then the little red circle with the line through it, the arrow, appears, and that's where now brakes are on, it won't roll. But if I don't ensure that happens, depending on how steep the hill is, the tractor will roll. So, no easy way out of that, I guess. So what I'll do is I'll do this bottom corner here. And then go and do field 9, because that's a thing. How are we doing on time? Well, it's 3:20 in the afternoon, local time. Grab that. I'm going to drop this one off here and grab that one down at the bottom there and bring it back up. So the next question is, should I use the semi-trailer to ship all this down to the BGA, or use the bale pickup wagon thing? I think the semi does carry more and goes faster, so that may be the best option, at least to get things moving along. And that I've completely hosed up. Nudge the bale over, trap it in the wedges. Okay. So yeah, we'll work our way up this end of the field, go into 9, come back out, and then do the rest of this field. See, rolling backwards, because the brake wasn't on. It is. Well, that didn't work out too well. That might work better. And oh, let's reverse back and knock the bail. There we go. That should work now. Oh, come on, drop. Yay. Don't recall what the wheel options are on this, but it didn't have that many, I must admit. No. Oh, I would have to... it is a nice tractor though. Wheel setup, standard, wide. Oh, twins? Really? And narrows. It does have a lot of options. It has no engine options, so... not something I was particularly concerned with when purchasing this, or making this purchase, because really what I'm looking for was the four-wheel steering and about 250-ish horsepower. So at 235, which is not quite as much as I would have liked, but it's in the range, so I'm good. I bought it as a carting tractor, although we did baling with it for the harvest. And carted with the case. Okay. So many bales to wrap. Oh, that was a mess. That was recovered. Can I fit through the gate with the wrapper fully extended? Ooh, just about. And then there's another thing I like about this map is, for the most part, the gates are wide enough. There's some awkward points, things like getting a trailer full of bales into the horse farm is not a simple task. It's not difficult, but there's more than once I had to pull out and realign the trailer in order to get into that yard. But, and Hilltop Stores is just, don't even think about it with a semi-trailer or a long grain cart. It's just not going to work out for you. The 30,000 litre tipper that we have is okay, and primarily I'll use the semi-truck with a skip on the back to transport grain up to Hilltop Stores, but I don't think that's too much of a... Okay. Sorry. I don't think that's too much of an issue for us, because Hilltop Stores is right by the farm. So the fact that I'm shipping a low quantity, I'm still able to ship it at speed. And I don't think the volume on the skip is that bad. I think it's round about 30,000 litres again. Now big semi-trailers are only 48, 47, 48. So it's not like we're running with really big stuff. Semi's a rolling deck, so it doesn't tip, which is nice. Our 30,000 litre grain cart, I have had to switch to grain door emptying because it tips too high for some of the sell points. That's one thing to. If you're playing especially on most of the British maps, some European maps, there is limited clearance on sell points, and so you really need to consider, does your tipper have a manure spreader in it? No. Does your tipper have? I think that one will show it. A grain door at the back, because that typically reduces the tip angle that the trailer has. Or if it's just a rolling deck, so you can empty it without tipping. Most of the loading, I think all of the loading wagons are rolling decks, but obviously loading wagons not so useful when you're playing with seasons, because you can't sell loose material, or at least you can't sell loose material for money. Yeah, that's not going to fit that way. I should have gone straighter. I'll just drop that there. Forward, fold it. And unfold it. Yay. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 13 more. And then we can get to collecting. I think I am going to use the semi, because we're not going to be able to sell any of these, and be able to stack them somewhere useful is going to be good. Also going to check on how's our sheep's doing. Alfalfa hay, so we're going to have to feed them hay today. Oh, that one's low on sugar beets. And the reason for that, I dropped a crate and about 700 litres from a crate in there, so there was only about 300 litres left for that one. But I could unload a crate. It's not a bad thing. The problem I'm having is with clover silage, you can't leave a partial bale left over because it vanishes. And the same might be true for hay. I haven't been paying attention to that. So we're underfilling our sheep feed as we go. I'm making sure we got full bales. There is a bale shredder. Where was it? Animals. That straw bales. What's that? That. And that will take stuff and shred it. I don't know if it'll take clover, but if it does, I might want to avail myself of one of those. So that might be a test drive thing. Because I really don't want to lose out on partial bales if I can help it. Just shredding a bale and emptying it into a tipper. Loose material doesn't disappear. Bales, clover bales have to be 4,000 litres and nothing else. And that's kind of a bit of a problem for me. Especially if you think, yeah, you feed 1,000 litres out of a bale and then you're going to lose the remaining 3,000 because the food trough won't accept it. And oh, come on, yay! Yeah, the food trough won't accept it, and then the game doesn't accept the leftover. Now I can run a partial bale on forks between 2 points. Oh, we'll do that one. I think that's us done with the grass and the wrapping. I don't know what percentage yield we got from these fields. Actually, you can probably tell that by bouncing over here and yield. We did field 3, so we got a couple of poor spots there. 85% in the lower quadrant. Still got 125 in the middle. 105 there? No, 100% there? Yeah, 100, 80. Oh, in the other field we got 80 and 100%. As I said, I don't know if I bothered fertilising those. But total yield from 3 is 60,000 now. I don't know what it's basing that earnings on. 13,000 on that field, and as soon as we add that one in, we'll be able to do an Uginum what's it thing. Oh, what is it? A precision farm soil sample, and start tracking that as well. But like I said, I've got no idea what the cost is based, or the profit's based on, because grass has no value as grass. Grass has no value as grass bales. Grass has value as wrapped bales, or sorry, as silage, but I don't know. It can't know that I'm doing that, surely. Be interesting to figure that out, but it's not important. We know we're making money out of this, and because you don't have to plant it every year, you get 3 cuts per year. You get 2 cuts clover a year. And the primary point of me doing this is to make the digestate. So I will. Grass is a high nitro crop, so we will probably do some slurry spreading on here after we've ploughed. I'm not sure if soil sampling takes into account everything you've done, or whether it resets the counter at the point that you do the sample. I wonder how we could test that. We've got to plough it. If I plough it, I will do digestate on a small portion of it. Then we'll do the soil sample and we'll be able to see if there is a discrepancy between the part of the field I put the silage on and the part of the field I don't. Not silage, slurry, digestate. Poop. Liquid poop. Okay, wrapping is done. Quick scan of the field. Yeah. Now, because clover, I'm not going to get a second cut of clover, I'm pretty sure. We can check, but pretty sure that's not going to happen. I saw it very briefly there. There's clover. So clover, end of fall, that's the end of harvest. So yeah, no chance of harvesting the clover after the end of fall. So we're only going to get 2 cuts. So it really doesn't matter if I cut it tomorrow game day or the day after. Obviously, if there's nothing else to do, we'll cut it. If there's other things on the farm that can be done also, we'll do those and cut the clover later, because it's not a rush thing. Now this is definitely where the JCB gets into its own, because this is a very short wheelbase, and so it will turn very quickly and get out of hand. Very quickly. So nudge that into there. I'm going to let it overturn a little so that it's slightly further into the bay. That's too much more than into the bay that I wanted, so flick it back. Yeah. No, that's still not quite where I want it. And that's me turning the wheel the wrong way, so yay me. There. Now straighten up and get some encouragement from long hauler about how bad my reversing is. So long as the tongue is behind the mower, we should be fine. Okay, now the big one. I need to get the baler in there. And that's a lot harder with a 2-wheel drive tractor. Oh, too close to the shed. I'm not sure whether that was me reversing into it too far to the left, so it jumped a bit. We're going to have to turn this round. There's the issue with square baling equipment, is it is bigger than round baling by quite a margin. Okay, that hopefully is far enough forward. have noticed that if you're turning away from the direction that your trailer is pointing or going straight, it will turn in the direction that. So at this point, if I steer to the right or keep the wheels straight, the trailer will continue to turn to the left. Sorry, well, as we're looking at it now, to the right. But if I steer with the trailer, so like that, the trailer will actually go straight, which technically it shouldn't, because it's still not in line with the towing vehicle. I think Truck Sim's got that a little bit more accurate in the trailer. You can still jackknife a vehicle even if you're turning with it, because the trailer is just way too far over for it to be able to do it. Let's pull that forward a little and we'll try and straighten that up a bit. And the problem is with this baler is the impact, or the collision is a little bit wider, so you can end up scraping it along a shed wall and still have enough room for a very small child to walk between the baler and the wall. Okay, that should... let's try detaching that again, and again, and again. There we go. Okay, so JCB is done with. We now want to pick up bales. This is the first time I've stuck the JCB in this garage. Let's stick it over there. Because it is my other front loader tractor or front loader equipment, along with the alongside the telehandler. So I normally park it in there. There's the back weight for it. There's the forks for it, or the arms for it. Okay, don't need you. I need the truck. Where am I going? Oh, come on. Ooh. And yeah, I had to buy this thing because I ran out of gas, or I ran out of diesel on the FS19 contract. Totally by accident, but I had a stranded JCB that wasn't going to go anywhere near a gas tank, a fuel tank, diesel tank. So I don't intend to use that field trailer very often, but it's a thing that's available to us. So